What's up, Wildfire? This is your gymnastics class for Thursday, April 16th. Warm up, we're going to start. I'm going to do 2 reps of each movement just so you can see it. We're going to run through this very quickly. First thing is going to be jumping jacks. We have 15 reps of this, so all the way down, all the way up, full range of motion. Next thing is going to be hip circles. You have 10 of these, on so 5 on each side. So what you're going to do is you're just going to make the biggest circle you can with a straight leg. So your range of motion, you want to go all the way to each side, okay? So again, it looks like this. Hip circles, really get those hips warmed up. Samson stretch. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. Get a nice deep lunge, and I want you to reach up and kind of press that hip forward as you do this, okay? So big reach, open up as long as you can. You have 10 of those, so 5 on each side. You're going to do, the next movement is a PVC or towel snap to hollow. So I'm going to use a PVC. You can use a long towel, that works as well. So you're pretty much just going to grab PVC. You're going to start in a stretched out position, count 1, 2, 3, and snap into that hollow position. Okay, so shoulder blades off the ground if you can, back down, 1, 2, 3, snap. Same thing with Superman. Turn over, 1, 2, 3, snap, hold it, back down. Okay, so you have 10 reps of each of those. The last movement is you're going to do a handstand hold. You can do this up against the wall. You can do it in a pike position, on the couch, on a chair, anything that's elevated about 20 inches off the ground. So if you're doing it on the wall, just kick up. Perfect form. I want toes together, pressing through those shoulders, squeezing everything as tight as you can. Okay, so accumulate 30 seconds. You're going to do that twice. Okay, and that is your warm-up. Moving on. Our skill today is tripod. So we have a couple different versions. This skill that we have today, I programmed level 1, level 2, and level 3, okay? So I know that you guys are used to this in class. Level 1, we're going to do just the tripod version only. I'm going to show you what that is. So when you do a tripod means triangle, so you want to make a triangle on the ground. So here and here is where your hands go. The point is your head, okay? If your hands are in line with your head, it's going to be very difficult to push up. And you won't have any stability at the bottom, okay? When you're doing kipping, handstand push-ups, this is why you want to practice this tripod position, because you'll be 100 times more stable, okay? So real quick, I'm going to move these plates out of the way. Tripod. Hands, so level 1. You're going to do this up against the wall. Hands, okay? Your head is going to go right here, okay? So see, I make a triangle. Hands, head. Okay, and I want you pressing into the ground the whole time, so we do not rest on our head on this, okay? It's probably good if you have a yoga mat or a pillow to put underneath your head. That would probably be best when you're practicing these for the first time. Okay, so here, pressing into the ground the whole time. My weight is not on my head, and then I'm going to bring my knees to my elbows. Okay, so that's level 1, right? Level 2, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take it a step further and extend our legs all the way up. We're not going to do a push-up yet. So what that looks like is hands, head, pressing into the ground. Everything is tight. I bring my feet up. My hips make contact with the wall, and extend my legs. Squeeze my butt. And then back down. Everything is slow and controlled, and we kind of just go back to where we were. Okay? Level 3, you're going to do a push-up. There is like kind of a level 3.5 that you can do a freestanding tripod handstand push-up. If you want to try that and you feel that you have enough space and you can do it safely, great. Otherwise, let's do it up against the wall. So we're going to start in that tripod again. Okay, pressing into the ground, knees on elbows. And 1, 2, 3, we're going to push up out of that, okay? Going into that nice handstand position. Okay? So that is skill number 1. Skill number 2 today, you're going to superset with the first one. And I'll tell you the rep scheme in a second. But your second skill today is lat pullover. You can do this with a band or a dumbbell. We're going to use a very short range of motion for this, okay? I wouldn't use a very heavy weight on this just because it does get kind of spicy. We also want to make sure your shoulders are safe. So you're going to start extended. So I'm holding the dumbbell just on both sides. Okay, you're going to go into the hollow position. Okay, and from here, you're in a very small range of motion. Okay, this should work your lats. Okay, so your rep scheme, tripods. 4 sets of 3. Lat pullovers, or you have 4 sets of 10. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a set of 3 of the tripods, set of 10 of the lat pullovers. Cool? That is your skill for today. Now, moving on into strength. For our strength today, you're just going to need 2 paper plates. You can use microfiber towels, that works as well. I'm just using 2 plain old paper plates. So we have 2 complexes today. The first one, we're going to do this 30 seconds each. Then we're going to rest for 90 seconds, and we're going to go into the second one. So I'm just going to do both straight through and just kind of explain as I'm going. So to get into this, you're going to sit super close to the wall, kind of swing your feet up. Okay, take your paper plates, put them under your feet. Okay, and then your hands can go on the ground, that's probably best. And you're going to press until your hips are completely open and there's no pike. Watch your ponytail. Until there's no pike in your hips, you're going to press up, come back down. Okay, you're just going to keep sliding your feet. Okay, that's the first one. Next one, you're going to do a runner. So, switch your feet as you go. Pretty self-explanatory, 30 seconds of that. Then you're just going to use one plate, put your other foot on your knee like a figure 4. Open your hips all the way, slide back down. So here we're actually doing strength and stretching or piriformis at the same time. So it's kind of multi-purpose. So you have 30 seconds on each side of that one. So that is 2 minutes total, and then we're going to rest 90 seconds and go into the second complex. So to begin, you'll need both of your plates. We are going to start inside out. So you're going to get your butt close to the wall. You're going to slide up and then out. Bring it back in. Slide up and then out. Bring it back in. That's number 1. 30 seconds of that. Number 2 is out, in. Make sure you're opening your hips all the way, and we're not piked when we do this, okay? So you have to squeeze your glutes. Woo, that burns. Okay, next one. 1 plate, okay? So you're going to start with your leg pointed back behind your head, okay? And you're going to slide up, flatten out, back down. Slide up, flatten out, back down. So you'll do that with both sides for 30 seconds. Woo, that one burns. Okay, guys. Last but not least, we have our hip hollow complex. This is actually one of my favorite ones to do. So when I'm teaching this, a lot of people will ask me, where's the correct position? The answer to that is it's not a full handstand and it's not a push-up position. You're somewhere in between. The goal on this is to get that hollow position with your chest, right? So what I don't want is this arch and throwing our leg around. Let me show you what it looks like. And I would actually keep your plates and use them as targets if you can. So if you want to be far enough, okay, so my targets want to be just past my hands if I'm here. So hands, I'm going to walk my feet up on the wall, okay, and get in that nice hollow position. So see, this is not engaged. I want this nice hollow position pressing through those shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Okay, from here, you're going to bring your foot down, touch your plate, back up, straight, back to the wall. Toe down, control, straight, back to the wall. Never losing that hollow position. Okay, so we have 3 rounds of 10 of those, and then 15 wall straddles. So we're using the wall a lot today, if you guys can't tell. Butt close to the wall. You want your butt touching the wall on these. Okay, feet are going to be straight up, hands extended overhead, and you're going to sit up and straddle at the same time. And then back to the original position. So here we're actually working our abs, woo, and our thighs at the same time. Okay, nice and controlled. Cool, so you have 3 sets of that. Again, 10 hip hollow complex, that means 5 on each side, and then 15 wall straddles. That is your gymnastics class for Thursday. I hope to see you guys there at 6:30 p.m.